Hi everyone, welcome to Calgary, beautiful city, and we have the fall season right now. I was just walking through the park here and feeling like I really wanted to reconnect with everyone and just share my experience about, the past few months, I guess. So find a nice shaded area and have a seat and just connect. Hello. Camera issues. So yeah, it's been really beautiful, intense, sublime days for me, for everyone. Um in my 3D life, right now I'm just in transition to travel again, and I always use Calgary as home base. What I wanted to share today has to do with the timeline that we're on, being that it's middle of October, it's pushing to December, and there are so many beings that have gone through such enormous transformations this year. So it's an incredible time. Being that as well, it's also the most emotionally intense as well, all across the globe. People are recognizing a lot in themselves and the contrast that exists in the realities. Do you think that all that exists here is helping you to awaken? Also, do you believe that the way your life is right now is in accordance with what your spirit wills? So a lot of us are going through those kind of questions and feeling, I guess you can say, anxiety in regards to that, and trying to acclimate all this spiritual energy that's entering our life force, and then how can we maneuver that in our day-to-day life? How does this pertain to who I am as a being? And then on top of that, how can I make my coworkers understand? How could I make my family understand, my partner? And really, these were the dilemmas many of us experienced, probably for a long, long time. But then, sort of the intensity of it became more acute this year. And it's sort of like, I look at this timeline, especially coming into December, as knock knock, you can't avoid this anymore. You cannot avoid this anymore. You gotta do something. And many of us opened the door, you know, answered the call, stepped into our power, and we're like, all right, man, packed up our bags. It's like, see ya. And especially for me, that's how it's been. It's been utter, utter, utter pure joy. Honestly, from my heart. I mean it. And it's very important right now to be very aligned with Gaia, with Mother Earth, and also with the Divine Sun, aligning ourselves with the solar body by sun gazing as much as we can, by feeding our spirit through meditation, through mantras, frequencies, by making our physical, emotional body lighter, by healing, going to the practitioners, talking to friends, connecting with our guides, just really being honest from our heart and releasing, and letting go. Forgiving, and letting go. And giving ourselves the space to allow the transformation to happen. No longer do we need the substances that give us sort of like a security blanket, letting go of all those clutches. Let it go. This is not the time for it anymore. You have the power. It's in you. So step into it and step up. And this is the time to find your own inner power, your own master, who your truth is. Not looking for it in the external. You will not, and I promise you from my own experience, you will not be satisfied. However, you can align with it, that which you already have within you. That is all. People will just be reflections for you rather than them being something that you have to follow. This is not the time to be following anything. Follow nothing. Be truth. Seek nothing. No. And this is not the time as well to be sitting in fear. To be reflecting in fear. To be focusing on fear. Rise above it. Is there in your life too much duality? Do you only focus on the dualities? Right now we need to be aligning with oneness. Connecting with oneness, seeing the oneness, seeing how the consciousness of everything is one, and experiencing it. And this is something you must experience. You can't read about it, you can't hear about it, you can't take some substance. You can, to sort of open the third eye, but it's short-lived. You have to be it every single day. And truly, I'm speaking from my heart. I'm speaking from experience. I know very close friends for me who utilize a lot of substances to connect with oneness. However, it becomes a clutch. It becomes, there's a difference between when an herb requests of you to work with it, in the form of as a shaman. And then there's the other part of you that's just kind of like trying it out to experiment, but you never did the ceremony to receive permission from Gaia to utilize her helpers to help you. There's a difference. Anything plants contain, we have it in our body. We have it all. Everything. DMT, we all carry that, the instructions. But to be having it externally and then requiring to have that on a constant basis, eventually a person will be sort of like a prisoner. So this is a time that we have to be free in our own self, in our own being, to be able to fly free easily, and to know that we are a vessel housing a great power. And you must recognize all these things. Don't read about it, just know. Go and experience it. Know. Yes, this is the information age. There's lots of stuff out there. But whatever you come across, it must help you. If it doesn't help you, if it's not giving you acceleration in your being, let it go. Because you just have to keep light right now. It's all about staying light, and getting out. It is intense. And every month, I think the energy level just kind of gets tweaked up higher and higher and higher and higher. So what I would say is, don't go to the light. If you're hearing sound, don't go to the sound. Sit in stillness. Sit in the Wu Chi, the nothingness. If you want to call it the darkness, if we were to call it anything, but it really isn't darkness. It is the womb. It is the source. It is where everything comes from. So anything that's dazzling, that's musical, it's just a distraction. And I'm just speaking from truth here. You know, align with it, that's cool. If not, that's cool as well. We are all letting go of the programs that we have been conditioned to since we birthed here. And we're all recognizing the potential of this reality, the potential within us. So run with it. Be it. You know, this is a time where everything's manifesting like crazy and things are just appearing right now. You know, before we daydreamed, now we are. We just go there, it happens. So just stay light and release and let go of the pain, of the confusion, and just seek the stillness. If you feel like you're not getting answers, then exactly what needs to happen is for you to stop looking, for you to stop questioning and asking externally. Ask within. Feel for it within. Then everything will align from the external, guiding you from within to the external like a compass. But as well, none of this matters. Even what I'm saying doesn't matter. It's just my experience, you know? Whether if it resonates or not, that doesn't matter. All that matters is what you do and what you feel and what you experience. So take yourself out there, turn off everything and tune within, and go have the purest joy imaginable, calling it physicality, life, and be the purest joy ever for yourself and for others. And really, that's all I want to share. Thank you.